Is it running?
Yes, it's a recording.
I'm supposed to be in business attire, but this is a CrossFit gym, so hey.
All right, so James, you got more than 10 people?
All right, thank you. So, yeah, my name is James Gearing. I work out here. I'm the Brit. So this presentation is about foundation training. Before I came to CrossFit, I did CrossFit on my own for about 6 years. I used to do yoga as well, so it's kind of pertinent that everyone here has done both today. I consider myself in very good shape and flexible and everything. I'm a firefighter as well. One day I was picking a patient up on a stretcher, something went clunk in my back, and then the next day I couldn't even touch my knees, pick my son up, anything. It turned out I tore 3 ligaments in my back. So, I'm obviously going to physical therapy, but the biggest question in my mind is why, when I've done everything on paper right, am I still hurting myself? So I did some research, and what I found was the biggest problem we have as humans that have evolved in the Western society is we sit. We all sit most of the day. So that does, well, 2 things really to us. Firstly, it reduces our flexibility. We're in this position the whole time, but actually, if anyone wants to try now, try and keep your feet flat and squat all the way down like you are in the Asian countries. I'm in a CrossFit class, a lot of people probably can. If you're going up on your toes, that's an indication you're already tight back there. So that's the problem. We're working out the stretching, but it's correcting this pelvic tilt that is where you hurt. That's the root to a lot of back injuries, sciatica, all those kind of things. So the sit down is going to do 2 things. Firstly, it reduces the flexibility. So it makes all the ligaments and the muscles tight, and it shifts the focus. Like I said, this pelvis gets pushed forward, pushed back, and it shifts the focus to the front of your body. That's why when a lot of people are squatting, they end up leaning forward like this. The second thing is your strength. Once you shift that forward now, the stabilizing muscles that are used for a good squat or a good lift in everyday society are now moved to the front. The front, even though your quads and everything are strong, your explosive fast twitch fibers are in the back. That's why your good back squat is always on your heels. So as you move forward and forward, that spine is getting pulled. One day, you're an Englishman picking up a pipe vent, and the next thing you're in bed. So that's the journey I found. It's like, okay, so here I am, I'm hurt, what do I do? My chiropractor showed me this thing called foundation training. There's a guy out in California, and he was a chiropractor and a physical therapist himself, and going through chiropractic school, he was actually about to have back surgery. He's like, wait a second, why am I a chiropractor about to do the cardinal sin? So he developed this technique where there's just a series of poses, just like yoga, kind of yoga and Pilates together. All you need is a mat, if that, and I'm going to show you the side in a second, but you're basically holding a few poses like this. It's called the founder, and it just corrects that pelvic tilt. So it's going to strengthen what they call the posterior chains. Posterior chain from your erector muscles down your glutes to your hamstrings. That's basically where our weakness is as people who sit a lot. So he has a 12-minute foundation training free workout on YouTube. I started doing that for about 2 weeks. In the end, I even got my physical therapist to let me do that as part of my workout. That's what I was doing there, as you know. So to conclude this very short speech, what I urge you guys to do when you go back, go on YouTube, look up 12-minute foundation training, okay? Your CrossFit and your yoga, and that as well. You don't even have to do the 12 minutes. 12 minutes a day is awesome. You can just do it before. People that work train with me, they see me do it before I'm doing my squats. I'm looking like I'm trying to take a poop, but it's actually to lengthen this back out. And that's the missing link. If you get those together, it's going to improve your squat, it's going to improve your back pain, your discomfort, and it's going to realign your spine. So there you go. Thank you for being patient and listening to me, and good luck. I'm not training today, I'm fighting myself. So.